Hello to all parishioners of the Dulac Holy Family Church, but anyone who's seeing this wherever they may be. This be our Advent daily messages that the little friars and little nuns will be sending to you each day of Advent. In fact, we're calling this Recommit. What is your next step? That this be a renewal of your Advent period to get to Christmas, that God willing, that little baby Jesus might be born all the more in your heart to experience his peace, his joy, his love, and all the good things that come from him. So what we'll be doing is each day, a different member from our community will be giving a reflection on the readings of the Mass, which you read in the Catholic liturgical calendar. And so through Advent, all the readings there. I hope you enjoy this. We be sending these links, YouTube links to you. And I hope you can follow us as we recommit, making the steps necessary to live all the more like Jesus and have him born all the more within our hearts. Today is Monday, the first Monday of Advent, and it actually is the feast day of St. Andrew as well. And in our gospel, we read of Jesus that calls the first disciples. And this scene, which we can all imagine ourselves on the coast of, with the disciples as well, being called by Jesus, so that when he calls each and every one of us, we too, like the disciples, are reminded to let go of the nets which you could say entangle us in this world. The nets of our own sin, the nets of our own confusion, or the confusion of the world. Sometimes there are nets of other people, other influences, social behavior that we need to learn how to let go of. That will only take, and that will only be possible if we learn how to listen to the voice of God. That listening will only happen, yes, if we make time for him. And so Advent is a very special time of preparing a way for the Lord, learning how to empty that cave of our heart of all the vanities, all those snares, those lies that we tell ourselves and others tell us, to be able to hear very well God's will. Pope Benedict XVI says that in a different way, that catching fish, you could say, from the world brings them out onto the ship and they die. Instead, we are called by Christ in the nets, not a net that imprisons us, but brings us up onto the ship of the church, and henceforth to eternal life that actually gives us life and freedom. Not only this, but we too are called to invite others into that ship as well. And so let's recommit this Advent. Let's strive to make space in our hearts for Christ. Let's strive to let go of those nets by maybe committing to more prayer life, maybe reading the Bible a little bit more this Advent, maybe praying a little bit more, coming into church, spending time in adoration, maybe confession, maybe Mass, maybe spiritual reading. All of the things that we'll be addressing in these next 23 days as we go through these daily readings for you through the members of our community. We wish you all the best and enjoy this recommitment, this transformation of Advent, so that God willing at Christmas, that child Jesus can be born all the more in your heart. God bless.